A half-year-long construction project on a major Kalamazoo corridor is nearing completion.
Yeah, so far it has been causing frustration for drivers, but planners told our Lauren Coomer it's all going to be worth it because it'll create accessibility that wasn't there before.
This traffic backup may be causing a headache for drivers here on Stadium Drive, but it's all leading to more accessibility for pedestrians and non-motorized transportation, something that wasn't present before.
We, understand the disturbances that construction can bring. It's certainly frustrating to drive through a construction zone.
It's a highway that serves around 20,000 vehicles per day. What's normally a 4-lane highway is now down to 2 lanes while construction continues.
It's, really going to open up the corridor for accessibility, both for motorized and non-motorized. It also provides some much-needed aesthetics to that corridor. I mean, it was essentially an urban highway, which didn't have, wasn't very appealing.
The project, which started in April, consists of 2 main parts: a large diameter culvert replacement and what people are seeing right now, road improvements.
There's very narrow shoulders and then guardrail right against that. So in terms of pedestrian accessibility or non-motorized accessibility, unless you're willing to brave 50-mile-per-hour traffic between you and a guardrail, there was no real accessibility at all.
Baker says the road will feel the same, adding a little bit of narrowing to provide some safety and speed benefits. It will also add a median with a more pleasing aesthetic, while also making it safer for those outside of vehicles.
Non-motorized, pedestrian or bike-friendly uses that's north of the roadway, so it's off the roadway itself. So when it's all wrapped up, you'll have pedestrian, non-motorized uses and accessibility, and then we'll still be able to move traffic as designed.
And more good news, the $2.8 million project is not being paid for by city taxpayers, but rather federal funding used locally for traffic improvements, along with jurisdictional transfer dollars from the Michigan Department of Transportation. All of this work done under guidance to fit with the Imagine Kalamazoo 2025 goal.
There's a larger plan that this work is part of. That's our, kind of our connected transportation plan that's really working on these roadways to make improvements and to make life better for our walkers, non-motorized users, bikers, and everything, and kind of connecting that back to the city as well.
For the drivers who can't wait for all of this work to be done, city planners say the project is continuing on schedule. Completion is expected for end of October or early November. Reporting in Kalamazoo, Lauren Coomer, Fox 17 News.